Sova has been one of the best Initiator agents since he was introduced to Valorant. And while casual players might not be able to do as much with him, dedicated Sova mains know exactly how to take advantage of his kit. The answer: lineups. You need to know some good lineups if you want to be even half decent with Sova. So in this video, we're going to help you guys out and go through the best Sova lineups on Icebox. We'll start as per usual with some Sova lineups for the A site. Here's a recon bolt lineup you can use for getting intel on the right side of the site. For this one, you can be placed anywhere in A main as long as you have sight of this corner. To complete this lineup, just charge fully and it should land here, revealing most of the site and even some of these tricky corners. Beautiful. Okay, next up, a recon bolt for the left side of the site. Get on top of A belt and next to this structure. Then aim for this corner while fully charging your recon bolt lineup and giving it one bounce. The lineup lands just here and reveals most of the left side, as well as behind A screens. Okay, next up, a shock bolt lineup that lands on the default plant spot. Get in this corner on top of this wooden box next to A belt. Look for this line on the roof and give the shock bolt lineup 2 bounces and less than 1 bar of charge. Perfect. Okay, now let's head over to the B site and see what we can do. Here's one for the recon bolt onto B main. Hug this wall as the spawn barriers drop and move forward until you see these black and yellow stripes in the corner of this green container. Aim for it with your fully charged recon bolt, but don't forget to give it 1 bounce. It should land on this crane and reveal all players playing at these close angles inside B main. Right, here's another one for B hall and B orange. Get on top of these barrels in B main, aim for the corner of this green container. Charge the recon bolt fully and give it 1 bounce. This lineup lands here, revealing most of the site. Perfect. Okay, this next one is for the shock bolt, and it will land directly on the default plant spot in B. This lineup is one of the easiest to execute because it's all about positioning. Get next to the door in B garage, where these two containers merge. Then aim about the height of the letters on the right container and give the shock bolt 1 bounce and a 1 bar charge. It'll hit anyone trying to defuse directly. Okay, here's another shock bolt lineup onto the B default plant spot, but this time it's coming from B green. Get on top of these barrels in B green and aim for the corner. Do a 2 bounce and fully charged shock bolt and it will land in the default plant spot. Nice one. Okay, now let's have a look at some lineups we can do from the defender's side, and we'll start with one for the recon bolt that could be thrown into A site. This is one of the highest value Sova lineups on the A site because it detects enemy players trying to push from any direction. Stand in this corner next to this green box under the rope. You need to aim for this line that signals the last piece of the hole above A nest. Then give the recon bolt lineup 1 bounce and charge it fully. It should land on the right side of A belt and reveal most players pushing forward. Lovely stuff. Right, and here's another one for the recon bolt, this time for mid control. Stand next to this wall towards the mid boiler. Aim for this light and give the lineup a max charge and 1 bounce. It should land above mid blue and scan a very large open area, giving you a lot of information. That's a fantastic one for the start of the round. Here's another couple of lineups that can do a lot early in the round. This time, the lineups are for the shock bolt and aimed at the ultimate orb. With these two easy shock bolt lineups, you can kill a fully healthed enemy player with armor and prevent them from grabbing the orb. Get next to this line behind A screen. For the first lineup, you need to crouch and aim for the middle of these 5 vents. Give the lineup 1 bounce and more than 2 charges and it should land on top of the ultimate orb and below A nest. For the second lineup, you need to stand up and aim for this corner of the roof. Just tap the lineup with less than 1 bar charge and it should land in the same spot. Perfect. Okay, now let's head over to the B site. Here's a recon bolt lineup for the B site. Get on the edge of the tank in mid boiler. Align the left corner of the left diamond that signals the number of bounces with this structure. Do a 1 bar charge and this dart will reveal all enemies pushing from B garage and B green. This is going to give you huge intel, and it's come in clutch more times than I can count. Okay, but to end, a recon bolt for retaking the B site. When rotating from the A site to the B site, you can use this easy lineup to help your team out. Get in this corner on top of B hut, Place this line that signals the end of the second bar in this corner. Do a 1 bar charge, and this lineup should land exactly on the crane above B main, revealing players pushing up and around B green and towards B yellow. Awesome. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our best Sova lineups on Icebox. Hopefully you found it useful, and if we forgot any great lineups, let us know down in the comments. Until next time, have a great day, and drop us a like and subscribe if you're feeling generous.